Planet X TV.
Hi there, Planet X coming at you. It's Heather Dawn, and today we have with us Caleb Aero, the aerosol artist. And today we've got a lot of action, so let's get to it right now on Planet X.
Only here on Planet X.
Hi there, Planet X. It's Heather Dawn, and we're here with Caleb Aero, professional aerosol artist. He's pretty much a Renaissance man and international man of mystery. It all started in Hawaii.
It did, yeah. So I grew up on a small island called Kauai, and it's a beautiful place. As a kid, I was always inspired by the artwork and designs and the tourists that would come to the island and from around the world. And eventually, I pursued this passion for art that led me to travel. And one of the places, as a kid, I was able to experience was California, as well as parts of Europe. And this is very pivotal in helping mold the artist that I am today.
So why spray painting? Why aerosol art?
A good question. Spray paint primarily has such a cool aspect behind it. The can itself, is very magical in a sense. It's able to instantly provide you with color and coverage that's dries quickly, that's able to be utilized on any surface, whether it's a car, a building, a canvas, or a chair. So it's really dynamic in that sense, and not only that, but the speed. Using a brush to cover a 20-foot wall could take months, and with a spray can, that process is cut down to hours. So it's, I guess, for the efficiency as well as the intrigue behind it, because it's a new tool, versus the old brushes and pastels and charcoals. The spray can has really just caught my attention. Yeah.
And then I understand that you've actually innovated some of the nozzles.
Yeah, we modified a lot of the existing nozzles that were out there on the market that were primarily for multi-purpose uses. And with the artistic application, these nozzles had to be redesigned to help modify and give us more control of the can, and which allows us to create smaller lines, wider lines, and help maximize the coverage and really just excel the art form.
So awesome. Now, do you remember the first canvas that you painted on?
It'd probably be a surfboard. We used to be really inspired by the surf companies back in the day, and having the logo on your board was very inspirational in a sense, because you saw these pros that were endorsed by companies and whatnot. So some of the first art, we would cut stencils out that were, these company logos, and we would spray paint them on our surfboards. And also, before the surfboards were even glassed, we would decorate them with, funky designs and splatters and stuff, and then, kind of individualize our boards and stuff. So that would probably be one of the first real canvases that, we painted and designed, but then we also showcased at the beach for all the tourists, where they would get a shock with some of the stuff we'd create.
All right, now let's see some of Caleb Aero's awesome work right here on Planet X. Stay tuned here on Planet X. When we come back, we'll have more with Caleb Aero, aerosol artist.
If you wish to appear on Planet X TV, Or to get more information, please email us at info@planetx.tv.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Planet X is brought to you by Super Shuttle, the official transportation partner for Planet X TV. When you need a lift, think Super Shuttle.
I'ma get it on Planet X TV.
Since we're talking about ocean sports, you guys, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Clint Eastwood's son, Scott, taking on the role of professional surfer in The Perfect Wave. Let's go ahead and take a look.
They say the best surfer in the world is having the most fun. It's not about competition. It's simply about the moment. When you feel it, you've come the closest you can get to touching eternity. Mom, if I don't do this now, I never will. Leaving home, my mom had a premonition something might happen to me. And me? Well, I just want to get out there and discover freedom.
I'm Annabelle.
Ian. It's that chick, isn't it? I think I'm falling in love with her.
Are you going to tell me about this perfect wave?
It's almost as if time stands still. I may never leave this beautiful island, at least not in this body.
Ian's in trouble.
I'm dying here. I'm dying. My life has changed forever. Let me tell you what happened to me.
It was absolutely incredible. What an amazing message, well shot, an incredible storyline that's brought out. Acting was good, surfing was amazing. It's awesome, it's really awesome.
I thought it was amazing. It definitely brought many tears to my eyes.
It was a really brilliant movie. I think it has a very powerful message, but I think the message combined with the technical aspects of the movie, the production quality, the package, it was just a really good package.
It was really great, and I think the incredible thing for us afterwards to hear the actual guy's story himself and see him, that was an absolute treat.
Be able to take this tool out and to touch people's lives with it. The film just really brought a story alive, made it very powerful.
I love the movie. I know Sean and I know Matthew and I know Jack, so to see them act in the movie and to surf in it's been fantastic. I personally lived and worked and traveled with Jack, and he's a very good friend, so it's very entertaining. And I think it's also very spiritually capturing because it's a true life story of how a guy encountered God and his whole life was changed around after the encounter, so it's fantastic.
I can't lie to any of my thoughts, 'cause even if I try to, deeper into light I fall, and I
You guys, that was a perfect wave. This is a perfect day right here at the end of Sunset Cliffs. We'll be right back with more.
Planet X TV. Planet X TV.
So Caleb, you had your own version of an endless summer tour, and we have some footage of that we get to see.
Yes, I'd love to share with you guys some of the murals we created across America.
Wonderful. Well, let's take a look right now.
Starters, it's a tour that I call Paint Our Town, and it's been taking place since 2007. And what I would do is basically go on a tour throughout the United States and paint at various cities, as well as work with some of the youth in the communities to help develop, this aerosol art form in a positive light. And so we would travel, on in a little van and take these cruises and kind of, on a whim, just live the dream, across country and painting murals and having a good time and documenting it to where one day, hopefully I can release, an endless summer of spray paint,
So it's so cool that you went across the country inspiring kids to share their creativity and learn a new art form. Do you have anything upcoming?
Yes, I do actually. One of the opportunities that's coming up is that we're going to be heading to Vegas to decorate the interior of a live seafood aquarium. That's, I guess, the first of its kind in Las Vegas. So this is going to be interesting to bring, like, the ocean vibe and the whole, I guess, tropical atmosphere to Las Vegas. So you can look forward to seeing some of that stuff. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, well, perfect for us. We're right here up by the ocean, so I can't wait to see it. It's going to be excellent. Yes. When we come back, we'll have more art action right here on Planet X.
Planet X TV. Planet X TV.
Hi, Planet X. We're back. I'm Heather Dawn, and this is Caleb Aero, professional aerosol artist. So, Caleb, obviously art can be a very powerful thing. It can be used to inspire people. It can be used to help great causes like saving the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, saving the ocean, environmental awareness. It could even be as powerful as helping bring the community together. So one of the ways that I try to inspire people who are interested in getting into this art form is by, kind of creating a community sense with their murals that help uplift and, just bring a little color to people's days. Yeah.
We have a special interview with our soul surfer, Bethany Hamilton. Let's go ahead and take a look.
This inspirational woman's story. Bethany Hamilton was a professional surfer when her life changed forever because of a shark attack. Even after losing her arm, she got back on the board and inspired millions. We caught up with Bethany at a recent surfing event to see what she's been up to.
What do you think people took away from that? Because it was a movie about your life story. So what were you hoping people would take from that?
My hope with Soul Surfer, and really anything I do, is that we all go through hard times and times of having to overcome difficult circumstances, and I just want to encourage people to really focus on their passions and dreams when those times come, and that we can overcome. And for me, it's been hugely through my faith and my passion with surfing, and all these different things have grown me to be the strong woman that I am.
And you got a new movie that you're working on too. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Surf Like a Girl, that is my new movie, and it's kind of highlighting my surfing ability, and a lot of people know I continued on surfing and they look at me as this inspiration, but behind that and beyond that is a core surfer and someone who loves just getting barreled, doing airs, ripping, and being in the ocean.
Well, we're here at the Surf Expo. There is a line. It wraps around this booth. I mean, how do you feel knowing that these people came here and they just want to see you and talk to you? How do you feel being that inspirational to people?
Yeah, you know, it's definitely a blessing, and I came here to be able to love on other people, and I'm stoked to be working with Kobe and on my new signature sandals and my sandal line, and yeah, it's an amazing thing to be able to just live your life and encourage other people.
Tell us about your foundation, because I know some of the proceeds are going somewhere special.
Yeah, so some of the proceeds of my signature sandal line goes to my foundation, Friends of Bethany, and our hope is to reach out to people who are hurting, whether you've lost a limb or not. Like, we all have different times of trial and time to overcome, and so with Friends of Bethany, we're just doing events and yeah, just spreading out a good message.
So you're a newlywed. I'll still consider it a newlywed. You just had your 1-year anniversary, you said. Congratulations. So you and your hubby are prepping for something very amazing coming up. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we are in the Amazing Race, and it's airing in 3 weeks. I think it's September 26th. And yeah, it's going to be a crazy, crazy event.
You had to have had a couple of spats. I think it'll be interesting to watch it back and see how they put it together.
Totally, for sure. Like, it's inevitable that there's stress when you're racing around the world and doing things that you never have dreamed of doing. And yeah, the pressure gets really intense and high, but I think one thing about Adam and I is we do work really well together, and we balance each other out, and we did awesome as a team. And of course there's stressful moments, but we realize that it's not each other, it's the situation that we're in, and then we would just figure out how to work best together.
Definitely some newlywed charm right there.
So awesome. So we'll be back with more with Caleb Aero right after this.
Planet X TV.
If you wish to appear on Planet X TV or to get more information, please email us at info@planetx.tv.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
So we're back here on Planet X with Caleb Aero, professional aerosol artist. Now, Caleb, behind me is a blank wall, aka a blank canvas, and
it caught my attention, actually, and I'd love to give you a hands-on demonstration if you like.
that would be awesome. Let's go to the wall.
Only here on Planet X do I get to paint a beautiful wall in sunny San Diego.
Let 'em roll now. I gotta tell you, yeah, like this. Now, guess who never left? I'm right where I started, surrounded by my fam, just tagging in the sand. Welcome to my rock, home of good crops. Shoreline breaks, let's barbecue some steaks. Cruising the beach with freaks in bikinis. That what stay hot, I like folk that wahini. Green bottle sipping, deep spear fishing. Posted on the shore, crip I like score. If this is a dream, I couldn't ask for more. Poor or rich, hell yeah, this is worth the trip. Boards of Scoville, let the jet ski tow you. Party roller lasso, hook chicks to my castle. From east to west and north to south. It's good times, baby, let's shake, scream and shout. Over here we live the dream and lose the doubt. If you're lost on your way, I'll lead you on your route. You're searching for a source where this is the purest. That's why the beach is packed and we welcome the tourists. Cause yeah, I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you, we gon' stay here till we soothe our souls. Now, nothing's better than this. Has to be unreal. Where else get papaya, lychee, and monk seals? Seashells and puka, coconut hookah. Jump in the water, it's time for go scuba. Shore break barrels, we love to smash taros. Smacking a left, then back flipping the clip. It's a local affair, waves so big to get scared. Trunks and slippers, yeah, it's all I wear. All I care about is countless This movie's bouncing to the sound of systems jamming. Aero is back, yes, the plane is landed. Good times await, Kauai is the place. Make sure you pick up your trash and leave no trace. Roam with a smile, let's hype for a mile. Cause this is a life and Hawaiian is a style. Now go tell your friends, come back again so we can have a good time. Like you never left, fresh with my breath, no disrespect, I tell you, yeah.
All right, Caleb. Well, that's the end of our show today, but it's been wonderful having you. I'm hoping that you'll be back real soon.
I hope so too. And next time, I'd like to bring a little bit more of some of my artistic pieces out and showcase them on Planet X. And I had a great time, Heather.
Well, it's been absolutely amazing. And be sure to come back right here on Planet X.
Planet X is brought to you by Super Shuttle, the official transportation partner for Planet X TV. When you need a lift, think Super Shuttle.
Planet X is brought to you by the Inn at Sunset Cliffs here in beautiful Ocean Beach, California. Here's the website. Check it, book it, use it. You'll love it.
Only here.
Only here.
Blah 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 blah.